Hi everybody, for this next unit of study we're going to be looking at our element of art that we call texture. So if you look on the front sheet of your packet, then you'll see that you have some keywords here: smooth, rough, hard, soft, bumpy, jagged, woven. And so what texture is talking about or dealing with is the way something looks or the way that something feels. And when we talk about texture in art, we usually have two kinds of texture. The first one would be real texture. This is a real piece of wood. And the second one is implied texture. So it's how an artist might show some texture. So the first task for you to do today is to just practice drawing some texture. So what I want you to do is, the picture on the left side, I want you to try and copy it as best you can into the box on the right side. So you can see we've got some wooden texture and some hair texture, and then the bottom we've got some rock texture. So I'm going to try and copy those into the box over here. The next step in our texture project is we're going to be looking at a frottage. A frottage is a word used by artists that means to get a rubbing of a texture. You place your paper over an object, then rub over the paper with your pencil, and then the texture is captured on the paper. For example, this. You may have done something like this where you got a rubbing of a coin when you were younger. So essentially all you're going to do is you're going to find a texture. Here is a piece of art of mine, and it was made out of cardboard, so I peeled all the cardboard away so we have some nice rough bumpy texture here. I'm going to put my piece of paper over the top. I'm going to rub it. You can see how you're getting all the different textures on there, all the bumps and the ridges, and the paper below are all being collected by this piece of paper. You can turn it to get some different variety. So I want you to try and fill or collect 5 different textures on 5 different pieces of paper. You might want to use some different colours. Here are some other examples of the ones that I've collected for this project. This was on a piece of plastic. This was on a carving. Some wood and a wall. And so what you're then going to do is you're going to go and take these different rubbings, and you're using a pair of scissors. You're going to try and cut them up and turn them into a picture of your choice. So the next stage of this project is that you're going to try and make a picture using all your various pieces of texture, or your various frottages. And the first thing to do is to make a sketch of what your picture is going to be. So for this one, I've decided I'm going to make a character. So we're going to use a character. I draw this pig all the time. So that's a rough sketch what it's going to be. So it's going to be a pig, and in the background there's going to be some trees and some buildings. And then you're going to find one of your textures, do a little sketch on the background of what you want to cut out, do so. So it's going to look something like that. And then using some of my leftover blue paper that I had before, I'm going to start gluing little pieces on there to make these buildings look like they have some windows. So you can see how I've cut all these different pieces out of my original rubbings. And then here's my character. So you can see how I cut out his face, cut out his nose, cut out his tusks, all from different pieces of paper, his hat. There's his body. And there's going to be some trees that go in the background. So I want you to stick this onto, so cut out each part of your character. And then I want you to glue it all together on another sheet of paper. So then when you stuck it all together, you should have something that looks like this. And then as a final thing, I want you to use line or value to add some final details into your piece and the background as well if you can.